Hey everybody, this is Dr. Don Kennedy. I'm the Chief Medical Advisor for Nerve and Life Renew. And I want to introduce you to something that'll open your arteries, your blood vessels, and help you with your neuropathy. But the first thing I want to tell you is how neuropathy happens, and then keep it simple. When you have neuropathy, you have an inflammation, a fire going on in those nerves. What happens is these things called free radicals, because of an imbalance, maybe somebody with high sugars, maybe somebody with immune disease, go in and attack that myelin sheath around your nerves, attack that axon so it can't function. Remember, the big picture here is there's a fire going on. What are you going to do about that fire? Well, you can't get rid of that fire if you don't have blood flow. This talk is a mini talk about how to get that blood flow and put that fire out around your nerves. Maybe I'll use a patient by the name of Mary, who comes in and she says, she's had neuropathy tingling for years, but she's got a new problem. She says when she walks a little while, 50 yards, 60 yards, her feet start aching worse, a little more swelling, and I know this. She is not getting blood flow to her feet or her legs. Those capillaries that feed those nerves, it's just not happening. It's called peripheral vascular disease, and you probably already know about it. But if you're going to heal neuropathy, if you're going to get nutrients to those nerves and put out those fires, you gotta have blood flow. So there is a substance called nitric oxide. It's a natural gas produced within your system that permeates every single cell. But the cells you want to permeate are the ones along the arteries. What we found is a natural aging process, like immune disease, high blood sugars, will cause an increasing inflammation along the cells in your arteries, every single cell. Now, normally with the aging process, these things fire off balls of inflammation. This is the way these cells die. But also when they reproduce, they lose their elasticity and your arteries begin to close, cholesterol builds up, but you gotta stop that process because you gotta put out the fires in your neuropathy. So the point I'm making is this: you have to have blood flow to your neuropathy, and this is the way to do it, by taking supplements with two things in them, l-arginine and L-citrulline. Now the way that works is l-arginine comes in, produces the nitric oxide gas, and a side effect is L-citrulline, which comes back around and forms more L-arginine. But you can take them both together to increase this anti-aging product called nitric oxide. If I was talking to a patient called Mary, I'd say, look, you got to get your blood flow up. And there's three ways to do this. You take a supplement with L-arginine and L-citrulline. That will stop some of that inflammatory process along your arteries, even in your heart, decreasing heart disease, increasing blood pressure. By doing that, your nitric oxide will go up, the cells will stop aging as much, and you increase your blood flow because your arteries aren't as hard, they're more elastic, they stay younger. What else can you do? You eat lots of the dark green vegetables. The two I think of as lettuce and spinach, rich in L-arginine, producing that nitric oxide gas that permeates those cells to stop that inflammation. And third, you gotta move. Blood flow does not flow if you're not walking, exercising, rubbing your legs, doing something to wake up those arteries to open up. So in an overview of this, Mary, somebody like Mary, who has neuropathy fed by decreased blood flow to her arteries, can improve and heal her neuropathy because you get the supplements to those arteries better when the arteries are open. That's common sense. So you eat the green leafy vegetables, you take the supplements with L-arginine and L-citrulline, and you get moving. And you know what? Nitric oxide increases, the myelin sheath improves and heals, and your symptoms of neuropathy, the pain, the tingling, the shocks, they go away. So this is Dr. Don Kennedy. I hope this helps you understand the importance of taking supplements and increasing this nitric oxide in your system. I'm going to talk to you more about that later. So take care, be healthy. Thanks.